beyond my prescribed duties.
It's a real interesting
That
show.
was not for
I
me.
mean, I'd fork over my cash to see the
Returning
weird
home,
stuff
I
that
say,
goes on
after
here.
a long
You know
day
what?
at work,
I'm just a
was a
chorus.
huge relief.
The International School of Beijing celebrated the 10th anniversary of its one-act festival with a lineup of creative plays that demonstrated the beauty and brevity of theatre. The annual one-act festival was first held at ISB in spring 2005, with 3 faculty-directed plays. By contrast, this year's festival featured 8 plays, all directed by students.
For many people, it's their favourite theatre event of the year because there's so much variety, so many different kinds of play going on. I think the variety of what's on show in the one-act festival is something that attracts people, and they remember it and they look forward to it.
The 2-day festival kicked off with Circus, an avant-garde play influenced by French playwright Antoine Artaud, a pioneer in the theatre of cruelty. Against a backdrop inspired by abstract artist Jackson Pollock, the play consisted of 3 connected monologues performed in a circular space. After each performance, the play's co-directors and cast engaged in a Q&A session with students of various grades. The festival optimizes each student's capacity to learn through individualized experiences and opportunities, a key initiative of Strategic Plan 4.
I think it goes beyond theatre. These are life skills. Obviously they're learning to direct, work with others, they're learning leadership qualities. They're learning about sometimes how difficult it is to get the actor to do what you want the actor to do. So it's their own baby in many ways, so that involvement with their own creation is something that they learn a lot about, and bringing it to successful fruitions. It's kind of like managing a project all by yourself.
Gunslinging action kept a capacity crowd on the edge of their seats in the theatre during The Hateful Eight. Written by legendary director Quentin Tarantino, the play featured a set built by students who demonstrated their painting and woodworking talents.
This is so many people!
An all-student crew was also responsible for lighting, sound, and makeup in each of the plays. The festival also injected drama in the form of Teacups, which explored a pregnant, chronically ill woman's dilemma of saving her own life or that of her unborn child. The play was the writer and director's first foray into theatre, with communication and collaboration among the all-female cast and crew sealing an authentic learning experience.
I would never have known that I'd, write a play and then have it directed and played out for an audience. And to me, that's definitely an experience that I really would value, because now I know that I can not only do it, but I would definitely continue to do it when I go to college.
Working in the theater, I've always been a sports person, but this year, because of an injury, I had extra time, and I always thought that before I graduate from high school, I want to be involved in this ISB one-act festival, and I got to, and it's really wonderful the way it's directed by students, and students perform in it. It's just wonderful to showcase that side of students.
It's like a window into the writer's soul, the director's soul, and it's like really interesting to get to know the directors and the writers through a different point of view than we get to see through our academics and athletic lives, because that's all so serious and so driven, and of course this is too, but it's more
creative.
It's more of an outlet for creativity.
Despite being in the same year of high school, as for what I'm sending, well, I'm worried about a lack of replies, so I've sent her around 600 texts.
Audiences were taken inside the mind of a madman in Denko, a play based on a true story of an online stalker's unrequited romance. The play's directors sought to push audiences' boundaries with their dark, haunting production.
One of our friends who graduated last year showed us this story, and he said it would be a good idea to make this a one-act, but then he never ended up making one act, so we just made it kind of after he told us to. So
yeah, I was very pleased. I feel like they gave off a really good atmosphere that really showed the original script lots of justice.
What do I do?
Behind the scenes, preparation for the festival begins nearly a year in advance. Students are encouraged to draft their plays over the summer before auditions and rehearsals are held in November.
There really does involve a huge element of creativity, because you not only have to have the lighting perfect and the directors and all their blocking straight, but they also have to memorize their lines and have their, they have to create this sense of voice and this sense of character, and creating someone else and creating this different identity.
For budding thespians, the festival is an ideal opportunity to hone their craft and experience treading the boards.
You like sort of know the other people as their character instead of as the person. So like even if you want to improvise, you improvise as the character and not yourself.